tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate at 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Hog Wild's giant stuffed baked potatoes are anything but basic and really hit the spot when you're craving a little comfort food. Nothing is more satisfying than a Hog Wild baked potato loaded with butter, sour cream, cheddar cheese, bacon bits, and chives. Add your choice of a Hog Wild house-smoked meat like pulled pork, chicken, or brisket for a little extra. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Experience the Landmark difference with the next level of dealer support. Landmark, your local John Deere dealer, continually works to have parts on hand the first time you walk in the door. Our internal route system means we can get the parts to you typically same or next day to keep you up and running. At Landmark, we understand time is money. Get more uptime with our after-hours parts and service support on the phone or in the field. Stop by your local Landmark today to experience the Landmark difference.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Hey volleyball fans, this is Laura Dijkema, national player of the Netherlands and now the setter on Omaha's newest professional team, Love Omaha Volleyball. League volleyball is bringing the heat this year. Don't miss your chance to see Olympians, national players and national champions right here in Omaha from now through April. We can't wait to see you cheering for us in the stands. Visit lovboma.com to buy single match tickets to see me and Love Omaha Volleyball in action. Go Big Green!
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and March Madness is here, and Koppel is ready to rock and roll. We just closed the books on a tremendous February, and we're locked and loaded for a big March. True 0% APR is happening right now at Koppel on select new models. Plus, Koppel has over $10,500 off list on other select new models. Our pre-owned truck lot is full of late model low gyms as well. So make that short drive down 144th Street or check us out online at koppelcars.com. All deals with a roof credit, 0% is stand alone.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza, the big one, all the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend.
Behind the camera, at the news desk, on the sideline, coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. This is Off the Field with 1011 sports reporter Kendall Lanier on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome to Off the Field. I'm Kendall Lanier. You can use 402-464-5685 for the Starter Heyman text line And to put a face to the voice, you can watch on Facebook, YouTube, X, and Allo Cable Channel 961. Thank you for joining us. I'm joined by Nebraska wrestler Antrell Taylor, also national champion. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, has it sunk in yet? I mean, how does it feel?
It's for sure starting to. The messages are slowing down, but it still feels like a surreal moment, like I've been saying. But it's settling down for sure.
Yeah, definitely. So just walk us through that moment when you officially knew you were national champion. You did your backflip. I mean, what was that moment like?
It was what I dreamed for it to be. It was just crazy. Like for me to just do what I did and how it played out, it was honestly insane. And I just want to be with my family first. That's why I walked right past that camera and just gave him a hug. That's just all I could think about. I was man, I gotta give my mom a hug.
Wow. And
his nephew.
yeah, so you placed fourth at Big Ten championships, and then I mean to win a national championship. What do you think changed during that period?
I would say my focus and that main thing was probably my focus. I would say just taking it one match at a time, because at Big Tens I just felt like I was looking at it as like the whole tournament instead of just one match at a time like I should have been, and I was kind of looking past a few opponents and just overthinking what to do in certain scenarios. And at nationals I just simplified it and just go out there and take a shot, like see if this dude's gonna stop you, and it worked in my favor.
Yeah, and you wrestled your opponent from Purdue 4 times this season. I mean, how did that help you going to this one?
It helped me a lot. I knew how he was going to wrestle me, and I knew how to approach the match this final time and how to come out on top. Just because he likes to nickel and dime and just try to get one quick and get one on the edge, and so I knew he was going to do that. So I stayed out of those little positions, and I wrestled my match.
Wow. And so you were a little nervous beforehand.
Yeah, for sure.
How did you kind of keep yourself calm throughout it all?
Just telling myself, like, I've been here before. I've wrestled big matches. You knew the nerves are going to come, and just being okay with the nerves, like just channeling that into my match. Like use those nerves to go out there and get a takedown instead of being nervous and laying back and being on the passive side of things,
Yeah. And then going back to the beginning of the season, just your mindset then, did you picture yourself getting this far and getting to the end?
That was always the goal, but I wouldn't say I did picture myself like how the way it panned out. Like I didn't picture it panning out the way it did, but I definitely, that was always my goal, being a national champ. Like early in the season when I came on the show, I was ranked 4th in the country, and DP asked me, "Are you satisfied with that?" Like I was like, "No, like I'm far from satisfied. Like I want to be number 1, like not number 2, nothing." So yeah.
Wow, that is insane. So you flew back on a private jet. I mean, you've been getting all these media requests, everything. Like, I mean, do you just kind of feel like you're on top of the world? I mean, how does it?
Honestly, at a point in time, Then my little brother called me. He was like, "Man, I don't even see you like this." I walked into class today and everybody started clapping.
Oh my God.
Had your face on the board. I was like, "Man, it's crazy." Like
that's so crazy.
You got to get used to this type of thing. It's gonna be more to come.
Yeah. And then, I mean, just being from Nebraska, being a homegrown Husker, how much more special does that make this moment?
It just makes it like even bigger moment. Just that I could bring it back to my home state, and I got all these fans and my family behind me. It's a tremendous thing, tremendous accomplishment for sure.
Yeah, and then the family aspect. I mean, I just mentioned to you during one of the interviews, your niece, she was holding up the phone, videoing. I mean, they seem like they're always there. How much has family been a part of your journey?
Yes, they've honestly been everything. Like I get motivation from my mom. She's always kept going through the tough battles we've had, and they always push me to keep going, because I know, like, I'm the light of the family, so I can't ever, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't ever stop doing what I'm doing. So I gotta always put on for them.
Right. Wow. And Trelly is your nickname that everyone knows you by. How did that come about, and when did it come about?
It was honestly, Trelly. That's been my nickname for a very long time. My older brother, his nickname was Drelly, so I got it from him.
Right, you copied him.
I stole it from him. So yeah, that's where I said it came from.
Wow. And then wrestling has kind of always just been your thing.
Mhm.
What drew you to the sport?
My dad actually. So growing up. I played basketball first, and I was too aggressive for that. So my dad took me out of that, put me in flag football. Couldn't do that either. I was tackling people. The parents was getting mad. So I started doing tackle football at like 5 or 6. Then my dad was like, one day he was like, "You want to go to wrestling?" I was like, "Hey, yeah." And then he was telling me like, "This will get you really good at football." So I was doing both, thinking I was gonna be a NFL football player, and then it turns out, and I'm a national champion wrestling. So yeah,
Wow.
wrestling. The love for wrestling definitely grew as I got older, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, uh, was there ever a question about going anywhere else besides Nebraska, or was that always like,
And
that's it?
yeah, in the back of my head, that was always like my main one. But I would always joke with my friends and be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go to this. I'm gonna go to this school. I'm gonna go out of state." Da 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 da. But
Mhm.
I knew I was gonna stay here. Like
Right.
all my family here, I wasn't
Yeah.
leaving them.
Yeah.
Nah.
And since then, it's been everything you thought it'd
Yeah,
be.
for
Yeah.
sure. It has been.
Yeah.
No,
And
no
so
question.
you redshirted your freshman year. What went into that decision, and how do you think it's paid off now?
Um, it was something our coaches like us to do that. And I think honestly, it's best for like all athletes because it's a big jump coming from high school. It's a different ball game. So I think that was the best thing I could have done because I was just training. I wasn't worried about competitions and stuff, and it was such a ultra focus on the things I want to get better at
Mhm.
instead of like, oh, I got to cut weight and go to this tournament. I got to win this tournament. It was
Yeah.
never that. It was just straight focus work, and I think that made me make the jumps that I made.
Right, yeah. And just being a part of this current Nebraska team, I mean, winning with Ridge and you guys said that you're very close. I mean, just the culture and tight knitness of this team, how has that kind of shaped your journey?
It's honestly played a huge part because our togetherness and our hard work. I feel like our hard work honestly molds us together. That all
Mhm.
that summer work, we see each other like nearly dying, like we dying and stuff. Like we going through it, going through the motions, then we picking each other up and just. I feel like all that hard work it just creates a bond over time, and you don't even really notice it. It
Right.
just we have that very good culture of just the hard work and grit for throughout
Right.
the whole up and down the lineup. Honestly.
Yeah, definitely. And then your coach has talked very highly of you. I mean, how much of a mentor and a leader has he been in your life?
He's been a tremendous support system. We go to church together. Like
Aw.
not too many coaches are
Yeah.
willing to. He'll hit me up in the morning or the day before and be like, "You want to go to church?" Not too many coaches will do that.
Right.
And I just think that's what having him there. He honestly starts it up. I never see him mad. Like we go into practice, he's always got a big smile. He's
Mhm.
energized. I'm like, man, I don't know how you so hyped up at 8:30 in the
Right.
morning. And that just honestly it picks me up. And it's like I see my coach like that. Like I gotta tighten up. I gotta
Yeah.
get ready to go. But yeah, I love him to death, man. He's amazing.
Mhm.
He's amazing.
And going to church, I mean, it can be hard for college athletes just in general to find time, but like,
Mhm.
how has your faith kind of been a steady part of your life?
It's honestly my faith. I wouldn't say it's. I kind of shied away from it after my brother passed because
Mhm.
just certain things were going through my mind and stuff. But I've definitely been growing my faith this past few months and through the whole season, honestly, and just getting closer to God because I feel like you need Him throughout your life in order to
Yeah.
do the things you want to do. So I'm
Mhm.
definitely growing closer to Him.
Yeah, that's so true. And speaking of like your coach's energy, I feel like whenever I watch you, like you have a ton of energy and like
Mhm.
you get the crowd really into it. Has that always just been you? Like have you always played like that?
Yeah,
Mhm.
honestly, the crowd motivates me. Sometimes they hype me up when they booing me. Like when we were at Iowa, they were booing me. I was like, oh
Mhm.
yeah, y'all done messed up. Like
Right.
this is what I love. I love when y'all boo me.
Yeah.
But yeah, just when I'm at home and the home crowd, they honestly give me a boost when they scream Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. I'm like, yeah, I love that. I love it.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that's honestly I've always been able to hype the crowd up just based off what I do out there. So
Right.
it's
Yeah.
super cool.
And what was the kind of crowd environment like at the NCAA tournament?
It was insane. I think I walked out there. It was the semifinals, and they had all the lights flickering, and it was a bunch.
Mhm.
I think it was like 18,000 people in there.
Dang.
Yeah, it
Wow.
was craziness. And then after Gable lost Gable Stevenson, when he
Yeah.
lost, the crowd was like a scene off a movie. You know, when they all stand up and
Yeah.
in the scene, they stand up and start clapping. You just look around and everybody's just it's
Right.
like, man, this is insane. But it was awesome.
What point in your meet were you like, this is it? Like, I know I got it.
I would say after my second round match, I went out there and pinned him in like a minute 20. I was like, oh yeah, I'm locked in. they didn't let me catch my groove. I'm not stopping now. But
Right, yeah.
then after I won that semifinals match, I was super hyped up. And I was like, yeah, I didn't come this far. Like I'm not losing now. So yeah.
Right.
I would say second round.
Okay. Yeah.
Sure.
And then last year you qualified and you got 8th. Just looking back last year, what do you think you learned that kind of helped you get to the finish line this time?
For me, like I had said earlier, like the nerves. That was like my biggest thing last year. Like I would always I wouldn't say nervous, but like I would be super hesitant. Like I would see it, but I was like, nah, he's probably gonna stuff me. He's gonna stop me. And yeah, just trusting that they can't stop me. That's what I would say.
Yeah, just like getting out of your head.
Yeah, just getting out of my head for sure. That was a big thing. I feel like that's the big thing in a lot of aspects of your life. Just taking the nervousness part and just getting out your head is a big thing in life for sure.
Were there any steps that kind of helped you get to that point, or just time, you think?
I think it was just time. It was just a time thing for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. And so, I mean, you have also done just a lot before your national championship. I mean, Big Ten Wrestler of the Week. I mean, getting those accolades early on, what did those moments feel like?
The Big Ten Athlete of the Week. It was honestly super cool. It was just I knew it was like a stepping stone, and you don't get anything like you don't get nothing special out of that. It's just a cool accomplishment to put on my long resume of things. I think it was just a cool accomplishment for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, high school, Millard South. I mean, you won on that stage as well. I mean, to now be winning at this stage too, is that was that just like always in the plan? Like you knew everywhere you go, you had that winner mentality.
Yeah, it's that winner mentality. Yeah, that's always been in the plan. But let's say fast forward or rewind back to like my sophomore year of high school, freshman year of high school, and you telling me I was gonna be a national champ, I would have been like, nah, you're lying to me right now. That's not true. But because I was back watching I was watching on TV. I remember watching Gable on TV win his national title, and just for me to go out there and win one when he didn't win one, it was it's insane. Like it doesn't even even sit right in my head. Like I'm like, dang. That's nuts. I watched him win his first one, but it's crazy.
Wow. So are there any traits you've kept all the way back from high school to now as a wrestler that like is just part of you?
Saying? Yeah, I would say like my offense. You saying like my offense? Yeah. I would say
overall as a wrestler.
Yeah. Like that killer mindset. Yeah. That's always just been within me to just go out there and just hurt their soul. Just honestly, just hurt their pride. Like, just go take it from them because that's what they're trying to do to me.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I don't let that slide. You know?
Yeah. How much of like the mindset do you think how much of a mental game is wrestling? Do you think
it's honestly all mental? Like it's not checkers. You know how people say life is chess? That's really how it is. It's a whole chess game out there. Like I do certain movements to throw guys off and. It's like the little things the fans don't see that I'm doing, but yeah, it's making them move differently and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I would say it's a chess game for sure.
And were there like certain times throughout the season where like, you know, it's easy to look ahead to the tournaments and all that stuff? Like, how did you kind of stay locked in the moment and focus on each meet?
I think our coaches honestly helped us keep that type of mindset. Like. You can't look past any opponent. Like this guy's gonna go out there and give you his best fight because the school you're repping, like Nebraska, that's a big school. So guys are gonna give us their best shot every time. So you have to be ready no matter who the opponent is. And in the sport of wrestling, you can get beat by anybody. I got headlocked one time by the kid from Indiana. He about pinned me. I was like, dog, there's no way. But But yeah, it's just like you
Yeah.
just always have to be ready.
Yeah.
You just have that same mindset going into each and every match.
Are there any losses where you're like, never again? Like
never-
that just sticks out in your head. Like that's
I'm
not
gonna go
something
off
I
of this
should've-
year. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
off of this year. It was the Northern Iowa.
Okay.
He beat me so I beat him earlier. I beat him at the Vegas tournament.
Mhm.
Then he beat me when we went to UNI and wrestled them there right off of Christmas break. I was just like, I will never lose because the style he wrestles in, I was just like, man, I ain't never lost to nobody like that. Like, I don't know how I just lost to this dude. But,
Yeah.
But yeah, that I'll circle that match. Be like, I'm never
Mhm.
losing him again, for sure.
What goes into like the bounce back after those type of losses for you?
I would just say it makes you hungry. Like you
Mhm.
don't want to have that feeling again. Like when I went into nationals, I was thinking about how I felt when I lost my Big Ten match or the third and fourth match to Joey Blaze, the dude I ended up wrestling in the national finals.
Okay.
So I was just like, I'm never. I don't want that feeling again.
Right.
Because it sucks. Like you just down for a few days, and it's a terrible feeling. So
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking about. Like I don't want that feeling no more.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna go get it.
Right. Yeah. And just like the confidence and the killer mindset you have, how is that something you've kept with you and grown into?
I would say just how I train. I don't give anything up easy. I just think that the killer mindset definitely grows in the room because you're wrestling some guy. You don't want somebody to take you down 20 times during practice. So I feel like just giving nothing up easy is just how I developed that mindset, and just through hard work and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, that's real. Do you have any like pre-meet routines? Like, are you superstitious in that way? Like, how's that work for you?
Something I actually started doing this year. Well, no, I did it last year, so I ain't gonna lie. I fold my singlets a certain way. I always
Okay.
fold my singlets a certain way when I put them in my bag.
Mhm.
And yeah, and I take my shoes the
Okay.
exact same way every match
Okay.
before every tournament. So
Wow.
yeah, those are my little superstitions.
How did you just started doing it and you're like, I'm never stopping.
Yeah, because I won a big match. And I was like, yeah, maybe
Right,
this is
works.
why I
Yeah.
gotta fold my singlets the right way. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
I
Take my
love
shoes
that.
right way. But
Yeah.
there's little superstitions like that. They
Mhm.
may not, but I do 'em.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, we'll have much more with Antrell right after the break.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contests, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
When your home fills up with family, Allo Fiber makes sure that space is a happy place for everyone. Allo Fiber experts install it all, and full service means step-by-step support, guiding you through everything so you can stay connected to what matters, and the family can always feel at home. Put the game on, and don't worry about your Wi-Fi calling a timeout. Better TV and internet service is one connection away. Call Allo at 866-481-2556 or visit allofiber.com.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with Taco Night on Mondays or Whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call today at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Join Jay Foreman, Eric Strickland, and Austin Norman this Thursday, March 27th at the brand new Liquid Asset Sports Bar and Grill at 27th and Jamie Lane as we celebrate MLB opening day and the Sweet 16 in the NCAA tournament. That's Thursday from 3 to 6 p.m. at Liquid Asset Sports Bar and Grill at 27th and Jamie Lane.
Fleet Feet Lincoln is excited for the upcoming spring season and the warmer temps, and they want you to get outside and be active. Fleet Feet's Fit ID process takes a free 3D image of your feet to help runners and walkers alike find comfortable tennis shoes and inserts that ease pain associated with plantar fasciitis, bunions, and more. Get back on your feet this spring with a trip to Fleet Feet, open 7 days a week at 77th and Pioneers.
LES wants your feedback. Help shape your electric utility's direction and priorities by taking an anonymous online survey. Make your voice heard before the survey closes on April 30th at les.com/survey.
Back to Off the Field on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here is your host, Kendall Lanier.
Welcome back to Off the Field. I'm here with Anchelle Taylor, national champion. We just talked all about, what these past few days have been like, and just the love from Husker Nation has been crazy, I feel like. But I mean, this time period, but just in general, since being at Nebraska, how have you felt that support, especially being from here?
It's honestly, it's never lacked. Like, even when I wasn't in the lineup, there was people on Twitter, Instagram, stuff like that. They're like, I can't wait for Charlie Taylor to be in the lineup. I can't wait. He's gonna shock the world. But it's honestly never stopped. Since high school, I love them. Yeah. They always had tremendous support for me. So.
And times like not being in the lineup, going back to that, did you ever kind of like doubt yourself or anything like that?
There was definitely some doubts. Like, I would go into practice, get my butt whooped the whole time. Like, and I'm just like, dang, this is how it's gonna go. And then then it just switched. Like, I was doing the butt kicking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it just trusted in the process. But yeah, it was there were definitely practices where it was like, dang, this is how it's gonna be. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. It was definitely a few practices. That just happens. I feel
Mhm.
like with all athletes throughout sports, like
Yeah.
there's always some type of doubt. Like sometimes when you go through a hard practice or
Mhm.
something, you just got to trust that it's gonna pan out and you're gonna be great. Like,
Yeah.
you got to always trust in the end goal.
And how have you kind of like carried that into your personal life? Just the things you've been able to learn from wrestling in general.
Um, I would say in my personal life, it's just sticking to one thing, like sticking to the task and going full on with it. I would
Mhm.
say is something that I implement into my daily life and just not procrastinating. I really try not to procrastinate too much. So
Yeah.
because in wrestling, if you procrastinate, you gonna get thrown in your head. Like if you, like I was
Mhm.
saying, hesitating,
Right.
like just not hesitating in anything in life and just going and shoot for it.
Yeah.
Just not being nervous about anything.
Yeah, that's
Having the
good.
faith for it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, we talked a little bit about this earlier, but just kind of with your family, losing your brother,
Yeah.
and how have those losses kind of shaped you to who you are today?
Yeah, it played a tremendous part. Just because when those type of tragedies happen, like it just flips something in your head, and you just think differently, you move differently, and just yeah, it just honestly, it's like you said, it shaped me into the person I am today. And
Mhm.
yeah, it's hard, but I honestly give thanks. I wouldn't say give thanks, but
Yeah.
it's just it's just something that made me show my true colors and show
Mhm.
how strong of a person I am.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I know that now I can push through those types of things and overcome them and still do my thing out on the wrestling mat. Yeah.
And at first, was it hard to kind of carry through with wrestling, just anything like that? How
Yeah,
did you
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of get over that block?
When I was when I was 7, my dad passed. It was just like I just had to go to practice, just go to practice
Mhm.
because I was a young kid. I didn't know how to deal with it with all those types of emotions, and I would just go to my mom like, and I'm just like, dang, I don't know how to feel about certain things, and she was doing it. She does a good job of just like catering to me, and just helping me talk through things and stuff like that. And then when my brother passed, I was old enough to like I know the feelings like and just doing things to get my mind off of it and going to train, going to lift when my mind's racing and stuff. And
Mhm.
yeah, yeah, for sure. It definitely changed a lot.
Right.
For
Yeah,
sure, for sure.
yeah, definitely. And then, I mean, we talked about your nieces and stuff like that, but them just looking up to you, what do you hope that they're taking away from you and in your journey?
I just hope they see me as just like a hardworking person and someone that doesn't cut corners. Like,
Mhm.
because there's a lot of people in life that cut corners and expect to get to their end goal, and it's just hard to cut corners and be good in life. You just have
Yeah.
to do everything with like your full potential and just go out there and do it. And I hope that they're seeing that in what I'm doing. And
Mhm.
I hope I'm a great role model for them. It seems like I am,
Right,
but yeah, yeah, yeah,
especially after this weekend, like, it
yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
get any better.
for
Yeah,
sure.
definitely. I mean, have you ever felt like a sense of pressure, over these past couple years? I mean, just kinda being
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely the weight is definitely heavy on my shoulders.
Yeah.
Like my brother told me before he passed, he was just like he told me like the weight's not ever gonna be on my shoulders as heavy, but because he's gonna be there with me.
Mhm.
And just when he passed, I was just like, dang, that's all I could think about. And I was like, yeah, I can withhold it, like you know what I'm saying, because I didn't been through it before, so I know I can stand everything that come at me.
Yeah.
So yeah, for sure.
Mhm. And how much of that, like, managing your emotions and,
Hmm.
like, kinda, like, keeping what your brother says to you alive, but not letting it, like, overtake you, how
Hmm.
much do you think about that kinda?
Honestly it's constant. Like when I don't want to go to practice or something, I think back like my brother don't even get the opportunity to do none of the stuff I'm doing no more. It's like
Yeah.
I don't ever sit back and complain. That's
Mhm.
that's honestly why I never complain about things because like there's people that I truly love that can't do what they want to do every day.
Right.
So I'm very grateful for whenever I can do things and show my talents and all types of
Mhm.
stuff.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, what do you think has been I mean, now getting to where you are
Hmm.
now, what do you think has been the toughest part of your wrestling journey?
My toughest part, I would say, what would be my toughest part of my wrestling journey? Um, I would say last year, just like 'cause I wasn't so used to losing,
Mhm.
so I just taking those losses to the chin and just focusing on the end goal, like I've been saying, just because a lot of times when you lose, it hurts your blemishes your confidence. And so yeah, I would just say taking the losses is more of a lesson than anything. And then
Yeah.
that's like one of my sayings, loss is a lesson. Like my
I
brother
like
always told me that
that.
loss is a lesson. Don't
Yeah.
ever take it as like a bad thing. Because
Mhm.
you're always learning. I honestly learn more when I take losses, but
That's true.
I just don't like to
Right.
lose. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah. When you lose, is it like a stinging feeling? Like you
Yeah, for
feel
sure.
that for a minute.
It's a
Yeah.
pain, and I go back and watch the match, and I'm like, okay, I got to do this next time. Like I
Mhm.
always depict out everything like that I messed up on.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what type of role do you think you've been able to play for your team? I mean, are you kind of that energetic voice that people see
hmm
in the crowd?
I would say these past 2 years since I've been in the lineup, I'm not like too much of a talker. Like I like to get to my work, but
Mhm.
this next year and then like my final few years, I feel like I have to take on that role because we had our older guys this past few years like taking that role on and giving us like the encouragement before the pre-match talks and all that types of stuff. But I feel like I have to fill in those shoes now that I've done what I've done, and so yeah, I'll take that big voice part of things. So yeah, I feel like I can be the voice of our team now
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
big. Yeah. And a little shifting gears like off the mat. You
Yeah,
have two dogs, King
yeah,
Corsos.
yeah. Koval and Kiara.
That's so cute. What made you get such big dogs?
Honestly, so Koval he fell in my hands because my brothers bought him.
Okay.
And then we were planning on giving him away, and I was like, "Man, I can't let my dog go." Like he was only, I think he was probably like a year old, and so I took him in, and I've been taking care of him since my brother passed.
Aw.
And so then I got another one this past summer.
Mhm.
So yeah, now we're gonna have some puppies. So if, shout out to anybody who wants some Cane Corsos, you can hit me
Right. I
up.
love that. Wow. So I mean, they can fight off anything. Like nothing's
Yeah,
touching
yeah.
you. I mean, you
I'm
could
sure a lot
probably
of
fight
people.
someone
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah,
but
for sure. But I'm sure people seen like TikToks of the Cane Corsos bite PSI and all that type of
yes.
stuff. But they're
Mhm.
big cuddle buddies.
Yeah.
They super nice. They're not too. They definitely high maintenance. But
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, a lot of time. Yeah. What else that do you do kind of outside of wrestling that helps you during the sport?
Besides working out, what would I say that what would I do? Just growing my faith. I would say
Mhm.
that's something that's been a big part of helping me grow as a wrestler because the Bible has like little things in it that you can learn from, like little scenarios in it that you can learn from and implement into your life. So I've
Yeah.
been trying to do that
Mhm.
for sure.
That's big. So like, so I know like, I mean, everyone has a different uh point in where they are in their like faith journey, but like
Yeah.
I've seen so many things about like how reading the Bible is really like just the best way to get like the straight, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like you can
Cause like
go to, yeah,
yeah,
go
you can
ahead.
talk. You
You
can
can
talk.
go to like churches and all this stuff, but like, you know, you're not getting
Yeah.
the real deal until like you're reading it. And so how
Yeah.
has that
Cause
been for you?
it's been cool because like I feel like the pastor they have like their kind of mindset on their feelings and things of the Bible, but I feel like when I read it, I can just kind of like I said, like implement little certain scenarios into my
Mhm.
life. Like I can relate to it more
Yeah.
than when I go to church. But like it just honestly depends on the church because
Yeah.
I haven't really found the church down here that I really want to go to
Mhm.
because I've been looking, but I haven't really found one. The
Yeah.
pastor that I really like. Yeah.
Yeah, that's real. I mean, just in terms of like making time for church in
Mhm.
general, like was that kind of hard at first as well, being
Oh
in
yeah,
college?
for sure. It's because we have tournaments on weekends usually, but
Right.
now that we're out of season, I'm gonna try to start going to church every Sunday
Mhm.
and stuff. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Hopefully, helps me grow my
Right.
faith a little bit
Yeah.
more. So yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, pre meet, do you kind of like say anything in your head, like affirmations? Like how do you lock in?
Um, I don't say any affirmations, but I would just say something I say is like I know that expect the nerves, like expect it to
Mhm.
get as crazy as it's gonna get out there, and that just prepares me for like any. Let's say I get thrown on my back, it like prepares me for little things like that. unexpected scenarios. So yeah, I kind of think out the good and the bad of things before the match, I would say. And just I have a whole bunch of offense, so I think about those attacks and just try not to forget about any of my offense. Yeah.
Wow. And I mean, I was telling you about my first meet I went to this year, just the energy and the environment. Like, do you fuel and like feed off the crowd at the Manny?
Oh yeah, absolutely. When they're screaming my name, Trailer, I'm like, man, I can't just sit back and not shoot on this guy. Like, I gotta go get something. But they honestly play a huge part.
Yeah.
The home meets are awesome.
Yeah. And how much do you think like wrestling is like? Would you say it's like your calling? Like, is this something like you think you've always been destined to do?
I honestly think so. Like my dad, it's a video on my phone where he was like, so it was some older kids didn't want to play with me. And I was probably like 4 years old. We was at my older brother's football game. And he was like, Antonio, that's my oldest brother. He was like, go play with your brother. And then my mom was like, they not playing with him? He was like, nah, they not playing with him. And it was like, they gonna be buying tickets to come see him play. And I was just like, dang, he called it before I even knew. So yeah.
How old were you think?
I think it was before I was doing sports. So I was probably like 4.
Wow.
I was young. I was super young.
That's crazy. Yeah, I love seeing the picture of you in the Husker gear that's going around.
That's when I first started traveling for wrestling and stuff. My dad used to be, he was like, we wearing all Husker gear. We head to toe Nebraska gear. It was crazy.
Yeah. Wow. And just knowing like how far you've come from like that moment to now, is that kind of something that fuels you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like it just, cause I've come so far, like just to stop. Like I can't, it just wouldn't even make no sense to stop now. Cause I'm so close to my end goals of things, and just I honestly think my journey is just beginning, because I just won my national title. So like I just got to keep pushing,
Yeah.
So yeah,
definitely.
For sure.
And so you only get a little bit of like an off season per se, because you go into training for Worlds. How does that process kind of work?
It's not too difficult of a process. So we have one tournament the end of May, and so basically if you win that tournament, you qualify for the World Championships, and it's usually in like August or so. So yeah, the training is gonna get pretty intense here in probably about a couple weeks.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get back up and running. It doesn't stop.
You don't stop, right?
Don't stop, yeah.
Well, we'll have more with intro after the break.
Early break.
All I can still picture is him talking to Bill Murray's son. And that was one of I could just see him. Hey, listen, your dad was awesome in stripes, but you need to shuddy. You need to shuddy.
Shut your mouth,
Shuddy.
Mr. Murray.
Yes, your dad was incredible. And what about Bob? Just stop.
I've never heard shuddy before.
Hey, I love Groundhog.
I'm going with that now forever.
I love
With Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Bush from 6 to 9 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Spring is here. It's time to get back outside and into proper shoes this year. Brown's Shoe Fit is the place to buy this spring with their sale on athletic shoes. Get $15 off any regular priced athletic shoes with respected brands like Hoka, Brooks, New Balance, and On Running. And don't forget, Brown's carries a large arrangement of sizes and widths to fit your feet properly. Start your spring off right at Brown's Shoe Fit, just south of 66th and Q in Lincoln.
Spring storms can unfortunately lead to power outages. While LES line workers go out in the storm, you can stay in, but you can also help by reporting your outage right away online at les.com/report.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Spring is the time of new beginnings and trying new things. If you haven't tried Führer's cheese spread yet, the time is now. For parties for St. Patrick's Day and Easter, or celebrating the NCAA tournament with friends, there's no better dip to bring everyone together and celebrate something from Nebraska. Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Führer's cheese spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
At Farm Bureau Financial Services, we strive to provide you with the right coverages for all your insurance needs by taking the time to meet with you and review what coverages best fit your needs. So whether you're in the market for home, auto, farm, business, life, or a combination of any of these coverages, we can help with making sure you, your family, or your business have the right coverage based on your individual needs. If you would like to review your insurance needs, please contact Ben Spurt with Farm Bureau Financial Services at 402-217-9945 or through email at ben.spurt@fbfs.com.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in temperature-controlled high-end wine room. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for spirits and cigars. That's Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. The last few years have been wild, but we've been here for you through all the ups and downs, and we'll be here for you when you need us the most, for all your travels and for your day-to-day driving. With winter conditions causing problems all over town, the last thing anyone needs this year is constant car troubles. Let us help you drive in peace and make sure you drive to work and to winter destinations safe. A1 Automotive, 11th and L Street downtown, always honest answers.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Hey farmers, if you don't already, you need to get to know the guys at Boyk Farm Outfitters. If you're ready to turn your sprayer into a money-saving smart machine, they can hook you up. If you just want to get your chemicals from some good guys that care about your operations goals, they want to chat. They work with progressive growers all over eastern Nebraska to assist with equipment upgrades and input options. Boyk Farm Outfitters is equipping the modern farmer. Check them out at Boyk, B-O-E-C-K, farmoutfitters.com.
Back to Off the Field on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here is your host, Kendall Lanier.
Welcome back. I'm joined by Antrell Taylor. We were just talking about what's next for you this year in terms of preparing for Worlds and all of that. I mean, you were on the World team before when you were 15. How was that experience? And then looking back, how is that going to help you kind of this year to qualify?
Yeah, looking back, I honestly think that made me really fall in love with wrestling when I made that first World team and I got to travel across the country and go to somewhere I'd never been, and because I think that was probably my first time leaving the country. So,
okay,
and I was like, man, I can just win some wrestling tournaments and I can get to travel across the country.
Right?
Oh yeah, I'm into this.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it. But yeah, I think that honestly shaped. That's why I love I love freestyle wrestling the most. Cause
yeah.
You don't really get to travel too many places. You get to travel all over the country when you wrestle folk style, but never overseas or nothing. So freestyle, I really love it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm. And do you think winning this national championship has like boosted your confidence in a way? Or yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But I just think because I have a target on my back now, I just think it's gonna make me work harder. And
Mhm.
and I've been in this position just growing up because I've won a lot of tournaments growing up, so I just
Yeah.
know what it's like to be on top, and just I know guys are gonna come at me with their best because they wanna get the fame because they're like I just beat the number one dude in the country. This
Right.
dude won a national title, so I
Yeah.
just know that I'm gonna get the best out of whoever I'm gonna wrestle. So,
Yeah, definitely. And then just kind of pro wrestling in general. I mean, there's so many different aspects to it, but you're like, this is what I want to do for like as long as I can, right?
yeah, can you repeat that? My bad, my bad.
Yeah,
I
like,
was my bad. I was
like
thinking about the last question.
pro wrestling, like that's what you want to do. Like you want to
Absolutely.
wrestle
Yeah,
for
yeah.
as
Absolutely.
long as you can.
That's definitely I'm wrestle till the wheels fall off.
Mhm.
So my body can't do it no more. So
Yeah,
that's the
definitely.
plan.
So you hadn't qualified for Worlds since the U15 team.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you think has been kind of the block between that?
I would say it's always been like it's never whenever I go to world team trials and I lose, it's never like, oh dang, I don't know if I'm gonna go back here. I just think it's just something I know I'm gonna do every year. And I'm gonna just keep giving it my best and the most I can give, you know.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's
Yeah.
just, yeah.
And is training like any different for that than how it is throughout the year?
Nah, it's the same training, just training different things in the room instead of like top. It's because top and bottom is different when you wrestle freestyle. So
Mhm.
I would just say that the training is still the same. Like the hard work, you still got to work super hard to get where you're going. So yeah, I would say the training doesn't really change too much.
Right. Yeah. And how much of a like discipline, I mean, you probably that's just kind of what sports is, but
Mhm.
how has that helped you in other aspects like we were talking about?
Yeah, it's just because like when you're cutting weight, you can't just go eat out whenever you want to.
Mhm.
I just think just uh what's the word I'm looking for? Just kind of you can't really just go after everything you need. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I need this, I need this. I just think like if you want to go get it, you just go get it. Like you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Yeah.
it's never like a I need thing with
Yeah.
anything I do in my life. You know?
Mhm. Yeah, that like
Yeah.
control.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the balance of the
Mhm.
things for sure.
Right. And just this year's team, I mean, you kind of talked about the culture earlier, but what was special about this year and how do you think they helped you get you to where you are now?
I just think the thing that was so special about this year is just up and down the lineup, we all had the same beliefs and what we wanted, and we weren't stopping this and weren't stopping until we get it. It's like some guys' goals got shattered, so but they were still like, I can go back, I can get the next best thing. Like they didn't want to get beat out of the tournament because there were guys at the national tournament that were in the national finals that went 0-2. They lost their first match and just they were just like, F it, like I'm not gonna do nothing else. Like, but we didn't have that in our room. Like we
Mhm.
know we fight too hard to just give up out there.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
just feel like that fight and that belief in our abilities is just what got us to where we are.
Mhm. And when you step out there, like it's just you and the opponent, but
Yeah.
I mean, how much of it is it also a team sport as well, even though you kind of are just competing for yourself kind of thing?
Yeah, I would say that's what changed my mindset because in high school I just thought of it as like individual sport.
Mhm.
It's just for me, like. But now that I'm getting older and understanding things, it's not so much as just a team or just an individual sport. Just because you want to pick guys up, I don't want to see my guy just lose and he's down on himself just for the rest of the tournament and it just
Right.
kills his momentum for the rest of the season. So
Mhm.
I pick up guys when they're feeling down and when they don't want to hear me talking to them, I'm gonna talk to them like
Yeah. Mhm.
just just being there when at their most vulnerable times. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. And do you think it was always easy for you to be that kind of that person where it's like, I'm gonna talk to you, you know?
I would say no because I know how I am after I lose. I don't want to talk to nobody like,
Right.
and it just. But you're always gonna be listening. Like you're gonna hear what people are saying to you. I just feel like so just putting it in their ear and just letting them know I really care and like I feel for you. Like we've all been in this position, and so yeah, just letting them know that.
Yeah, definitely. And you've been saying it feels like you're in a movie these
Yeah,
past
yeah,
couple
yeah.
of days. If you could title this chapter, this movie, what would you title it and why?
what would I title them? The champ story.
Okay, yeah.
Because that's been my nickname growing up. My
Right.
dad gave me that nickname. It just, yeah, I would just say the story of the champ. Like that's what it'll be. I done had a lot of battles and I came out on top. You know, so yeah, story of the champ.
Wow, well, I love it. Thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah,
So
thank you.
inspired by you. Congratulations again. And thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.
Thank you so much.
If you're a veteran, our nation has created a wide range of